You start a project, whether that be a book, a piece of artwork. Maybe you're trying to start a business. Maybe you're doing something, just something you think will change lives. Something you think will help people or change the world. You get everything set up, everything seems perfect, everything feels good. And then you go to post about your book or submit your art or start your business. And suddenly, for no reason at all, problems arise. You're facing things you shouldn't have to deal with. You're jumping through invisible hoops people just randomly made up to stop you from getting to your goal, the goal you felt you were destined to meet, or something that'll bring you great success. Something that will help people, whether that be people you know or people you don't. Something that could change lives. All of a sudden, you're met with great pushback to the point where it doesn't feel fair. It's just like, why am I being bullied as a indie author? Why am I being harassed as an artist? Why am I being torn down before I even had a chance to get up? Well, Matrix moment. What if I told you there's a reason for that? What if I told you? What if I told you there was a reason for that? And there actually are forces at play to keep you down. They don't want you happy. They don't want you reaching out to your community and uplifting your community. They don't want you to submit that art piece that will take you somewhere. They don't want you to be successful in your books. They don't want your book to succeed, even though it's a great book. They know it's great, which is why they know they can't let it slide. They know your company is going to be a threat to them. So they don't want you to get off the fucking ground. They want you to stay put. They want you to stay broke. And they want you to stay unhappy. There are forces at play. Some of it seems to be coming from people who just want to cause chaos because their life is miserable. And instead of working through their problems, they'd rather just tear other people down because, well, frankly, they're pathetic losers. But that's not our fault. Not my fault. Why are you going to tear me down? Why are you going to try and put that on me? Because they're going to project. There's, I think, two aspects of this. There is something that is purely spiritual. There's something that is purely psychological. And then there's a mix of both. Rule states, chaos will happen because it can. And it will. So you have to push past the chaos. Because you are meant to do something good with your life and with your creative endeavors. If you feel called to do something, if you feel like it is your job to do something, you feel called to it, you feel a deep yearning to do this. And it's not just something like, oh man, I didn't get accepted to that college. No. Everything works out, and everything that should work out works out. But all of a sudden, there's a random glitch. Your internet shuts down. Or you start getting harassed on the internet for literally no reason. People coming out of the woodworks to try and slander you. When you're not even off the ground yet. You're not even popular. Who are you? Why are you trying to slander me? This just happened to an author I've been following, a new indie author. on Goodreads. I don't know if you've seen that video or not. And it's happened to me. I'm going to tell you about that in a few minutes. Twice on 2 different creative projects. My device and my internet itself randomly shut down. And not even for the rest of the house, just for my computer. Right when I was about to post something that I felt deeply called to do, to say. Something that could help someone reach their goals or elevate themselves, regardless of how many people see it or not. I felt called to make it. I literally stopped everything I was doing. I was in the middle of building a desk. Not a desk, a shelf. I was mid-screw when I'm like, you know what? I need to make a video. I feel like I gotta make a video. I got up, sat down, plugged everything in, recorded it. Then I went to upload it. And my internet shut down. Out of nowhere, out of the blue. Just for my computer. Right when I was about to upload it. As soon as I started, we're sorry. We can't post this. You lost connection to the internet. I posted a short about it the other day. You guys can look at it on my YouTube if you want. As soon as you start facing pushback, and it's not like, a random person is just like, this isn't for me. This isn't working. This might not be my actual calling. No. This is something you want to do and you feel called to do. And you're literally right there at the finish line. And then as soon as you're about to step foot on the fucking finish line, someone grabs the line like it's a cartoon 2D image and moves it away. And they're like, no, I want you to turn around and I want you to stop trying. I want you to give up. I don't want you to win. Because if you win, in my mind, I lose. Even though I don't know who you are. Even though you're not related to me in any way. A win for you is a loss for me because I am pathetic. Because I'm a loser. And I need you to be loser too. So don't succeed. Don't keep going. Don't keep trying. Give up. Because I've given up on myself, so everyone around me needs to give up on themselves too. You can't reach anything. You can't make more money than I do. I don't want to try and make more money, so you can't have more money than I can. This is legitimately how people function. This is how they think. They won't say it outright. They might not even know why they're thinking this. But because they have it in their mind, especially there's a dynamic where they want to, in order to save the people, they got to expose you. They got to expose you. They got to make you out to be this big villain so they can step in and be that hero, that Captain Save-A-Ho to the people for a couple of likes, for a retweet. All that for a drop of clout. They are trying to step on random people just to get ahead in their own lives. So no doubt, when people who have nothing to lose see you gaining things, they're going to get triggered. They're going to come after you and they're going to try and attack you. You have to know that's not your fault. You have to know that has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. But because they don't know how to do the work, they don't know how to reflect, they don't know how to look at themselves and mirror and understand what's in the mirror, they're going to take it out on you. Because when they look at you, instead of looking at themselves, looking in the mirror and reflecting themselves, they see you. And they reflect all their insecurities and their beliefs and their ideals of right, wrong, religious belief, all that is reflected onto you, back to them. So they're not seeing you. They're seeing their insecurities. They're seeing everything they want to see. They're looking at you with shit tinted glasses. So when they're looking at you like, oh, this person's a bad person, take off the glasses. You're looking at shit. And it's not me. It's you. You're the shit. Not even the fart, like Ice Spice. It's just like people, as soon as you start to climb up, as soon as you start to make more money, as soon as you start to lose weight and actually feel better in life, you don't even have to lose weight. As soon as you start looking more confident, bitches get mad. People get jealous. How dare she look like that? How dare she think she's so cool because she lost weight? Or how dare she think she's so cool because she's got a nice outfit? Who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? Oh, you got nice hair? What are you, gay? You take care of yourself? You clean? You wash your ass? What are you, gay? Like, people are weird. People are weird. And that's just people. Because we're all just here. We're all here to learn. And sometimes it takes people 50 to 80 years to learn a lesson it takes other people 2 minutes to learn. Obviously, if you fall, it hurts. You're not gonna want to hit the curb again. You know, if you're driving that Razor scooter, if it hits your ankle, it's going to feel excruciating and like you're dying. So you know to try your best not to let that metal part touch your ankle because it feels like you are dead after that level of pain. Some of you kids don't know about the Razor scooters. I'm getting old. Now let's get into the spiritual aspect. Electronic disturbances. Equipment malfunction out of nowhere. It could be fully updated. You could work on a device and it not work, and you work on a different device, completely brand new device, and suddenly it just stops working for no reason. But any other project, any other thing, it was working just fine with the same amount of quality products. It just suddenly decided to not work for you when you were doing this big project that you thought was going to change the world. There's a reason for that. Just like there are people who are literally just here to cause chaos because they don't want to soothe the storm that's inside themselves. They just want to spread it around like a disease, a plague, an STI. No, thank you. Keep that to yourself, Pookie. There are energetic spirits and beings like that as well. Devils, demons, whatever you want to call them. Evil entities. I don't know, maybe even aliens. I'm not going to do that to you guys because I don't want you to get lost in the sauce. I'm not talking about aliens. But there are energetic frequencies that want to create a disturbance. Think of Darth Vader. I sense a disturbance in the Force. That's them. They are here to torment you and disturb you because they don't want you to learn. They don't want you to grow. They want you to stay down and miserable and an energetic food source. Because negative people, just like negative energies and frequencies and spirits, they thrive off your pain. They thrive off your unwillingness to change. Because your unwillingness to change, your stubbornness, leaves you in a state of woe, a constant state of victim mentality and anger and hatred, self-hatred and hatred at the world. Because, oh my gosh, my wife left me even though I cheated on her 7 times. Woe is me. My life is so hard. Why didn't she love me enough to stay? Why didn't she love me enough to see me for who I am, which is a cheater. Ugh. You know, it's just like, Mark, if you don't go get fucking counseling and get your life right, like, the fuck? Come on now. It works the same with spirits too. There are energetic frequencies tuned in, listening to you, which is why, again, we're going to be making a video called Energetic Ops. Keep a lookout for it. There are energetic frequencies tuned into you, listening to you like a radio. Oh, what's that? Caitlin's got a good thing going on. We can't have that. Oh, she just started a new relationship? They could get married and have a happy family? We can't have that. We don't want Caitlin happy. Let's go plant some seeds of doubt in their relationship. Let's throw in, remember, like, randomly whenever you start dating someone, all these random suitors start coming around out of the woodworks? Like, where'd y'all come from? Y'all had no interest in talking to me when I was a little single Pringle. But now that you see that I'm interested in somebody, you want to be like, hey, big head, you look real good. You know, I had a crush on you for... Shut the fuck up. I've known you for 8 years. I've known you for 8 years, and you coming out of the woodworks, I always liked you, you know. You know, you're always so... Shut the fuck up. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? There are people like that because it's just like people don't want to see you thrive, which is why you have to thrive out of sheer spite. Out of pure will, you gotta succeed. So if they're trying to stop you, whether it be people or energetic frequencies, you gotta literally step on them and keep walking. Maybe not step on them, but just do a 2-step. Do a Michael Jackson. Oh! Where he grabs his head and he steps to the side. Oh! Like, you gotta get the fuck out of there. But you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep working on that project. If you're facing pushback, it means you're doing something right. It means you're doing something that other people do not want you to do because it will get you ahead in life. It'll get you past them. It'll get you above them. And they don't want that because they want everyone down and sad, depressed, broke, angry, easily controlled, easily controllable, and easy to be manipulated. Because if you are constantly in a state of doubt and anxiety and pain and unsureness, someone who says the right thing or just gives you a little crumb of something will make you, oh, okay, and then you'll cling on to that. Look at social media. They plant seeds everywhere. Seeds of doubt, fear-mongering. Some of that stuff is completely staged. We've seen it on video. I'm not saying all of it is, but some of it is completely fake. Some of the things they say are made up. So sometimes you gotta do your research and see, did that actually happen? Because sometimes it don't. Sometimes it don't be. It's like we're in a video game. And they're just like randomly saying stuff on the TV. Like you're in GTA smoking a bong and that's what's playing. My point is this. As soon as you start facing pushback, things are going to start to try and tear you down. Do not let that hinder you. It means you're on the right track. Thanks so much for watching. Do you ever feel like you are about to hit a breakthrough? You're about to make something great that'll change lives, that will boost. No. That's so odd. What was that random noise? My cat's in the room. Something just fell as I was trying to record this. Okay. Like that. It would have seemed that, maybe my cat knocked something over. My cat's right here. He's sleeping. All my pets are right here. They're sleeping. Something falls in the kitchen and no one's in there. Right when I'm talking, something happens to distract me. How convenient. Let's take it from the top. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind? I'm just fucking with you.